Hello, Brentwood High School. I'm Nell Sorensen.
And I'm RJ Taylor. Here's what's making news. It's the one thing we all take for granted, breathing. But for one Brentwood High alum, breathing has been a big problem since birth. As WBHS 9's Cole Hubbard reports, that all changed over the summer.
On June 28, 1998, Hunter Wilhelm was born. Within his first 24 hours, he was experiencing early stages of pulmonary hypertension.
Right when Hunter was born, within 24 hours, we were airlifted from where he was born down in Florida to Shands, put on a heart-lung machine, and what we thought to be a normal first boy started the odyssey of pulmonary hypertension.
My disease is pulmonary hypertension. It is a lung disease that makes it difficult for you to breathe, and it just pretty much affects my whole life.
The odds were 75% of not surviving. If he survived, the 25% chance that he could survive, it was a 75 to 85% chance he was going to be mentally disabled.
I played some sports in the beginning when I was a little bit healthier than I was in high school. I played baseball, and so that was a good time, but I wasn't able to play football.
Eventually, he had to stop playing baseball, partly because he had a bad knee. He had to get an operation on that. His lungs, this is a progressive condition that he had before transplant, and so then he moved into managing.
You know, it just made it where I wasn't always thinking about my disease. It was good to go to football, and then sometimes after, we'll hang out after practice with friends and stuff, and it was just a good way to not focus on the bad times.
For Hunter, he's probably the most competitive person in the family. He cares the most about any sporting event. If that's his team, he cares. His senior year, Brentwood High was playing in Memphis. Hunter was sick. He couldn't go. We wouldn't let him go. He obviously, that was a tough moment. He didn't like the decision, but we didn't need to go. Not only did the senior class, did they win, but at the end of the game, they made a sign, win for H Money. And H Money is his nickname. And they took pictures of this. It's just things like that. That his friends and that team, they were a dream.
Made it worthwhile, I guess you could say. It was a good feeling where you knew I did something right. Everyone saw I was doing something good. I got put on the list July 5th and got called August 30th. So that was like 54 days. I was pretty much just sitting, taking a nap, getting ready to go to my grandma's birthday dinner, and woke up to a phone call she just pretty much said, "We got some nice pink lips for you." If you knew me before the transplant, I'd always have an oxygen bottle by my side, and that was just to get me by pretty much. And now I don't need that, and I can breathe normal, like a normal human, and so that's really nice. It's pretty much totally changed, different life.
Cole Hubbard, WBHS 9 Sports.
Students and parents could soon be paying more for Chick-fil-A, Target, or any other restaurant or stores. Williamson County residents will vote in February on whether to raise the local portion of the state sales tax. Right now, you pay 9.25% on goods and services. The county wants to raise it to 9.75. That means you'd pay an extra 50 cents on every $100 you spend. The money would go to pay for the renovating or expanding 13 schools and building a dozen new schools. County commissioners say if the referendum fails, property taxes will probably go up. The vote is scheduled for February 6th.
Here in Brentwood, it's hard to imagine a family not being able to pay for the bare necessities, a warm blanket, a winter coat, but for some, that's a reality. Channel 9's Taylor Atkins takes us shopping at the West Nashville Dream Center.
Bobby Williams is a volunteer at the West Nashville Dream Center. She also is getting a helping hand from the group.
The Dream Center has changed my life in a way where sometimes when you're short or in need of supplies, it's a nice place to come to visit people, to sit and get to know others, and just to lend a helping hand.
This Dream Center was founded in 2013, located on Delaware Avenue. It offers Sunday worship services, an animal farm, community nights, a garden, and a food bank.
99.6% of our community are single moms, so our moms always need that support and encouragement. In the summer, we feed our kids for 8 weeks.
The volunteers here are wonderful. I like coming to the Dream Center because you get to meet a different culture of people. You get to meet everyday people that have run into problems and just need a helping hand.
A big thing for us is just this idea of protection. We want to protect our community.
When I come to the Dream Center, I feel like I'm just not a regular person that just walks in off the street that doesn't feel wanted. The people here at the Dream Center make you feel welcome.
The Dream Center is founded by Crosspoint Church and community donations. Taylor Atkins, WBHS 9 News.
A good program.
Yes, it is. Still to come, Brentwood gets in the Christmas spirit.
But first, we go down on the farm with a family that's been in the farming business for more than 100 years. You're watching WBHS 9 News.
Have a holly jolly Christmas, it's the best time of the year. Now I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a cup of cheer. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and when you walk down the street, say hello to friends you know and everyone you meet.
Williamson County is the fastest growing county in Tennessee. Farmland is quickly turning into housing and commercial developments. Just check out Nolensville and Fairview. But as Dawn Neiman reports, one family has been farming for over 100 years.
There are 39 farms in Williamson County that have earned the title of Century Farm, where a family has owned and maintained them for over 100 years. The Bond family has been in the Bethesda community for over 150 years. Alan Bond is the owner of Bluegrass Farms, where he explains the farm's history and present.
The farm here is the original Bluegrass Farm homestead. From what I understand from the history is half the house was, the house was constructed during Reconstruction after the Civil War. When it's time to cut and bale hay in the spring, it's kind of a all hands on deck moment and everybody jumps in and we spend about 2 weeks running wide open. It's a lot of late nights those weeks, but it's not too many of them. We work with keeping up with the genetics to make the beef cattle more efficient to go to market.
Charles Bond was the former owner of the farm. He grew up on the farm and describes the business aspect and the impact farming has had on his life.
Oh, the business aspect, I think that's the biggest thing as far as your equipment, get more equipment, it's more expensive, but you've seen it going more specialized compared to before when it was, and a lot of the farms before were a way of life back, and today it's more of a business of the farming today compared to at that period of time. They all, at that time, they'd have a few hogs to kill, raise a big garden, chickens for eggs, and where today you buy those things at the grocery and you specialize in one thing, either beef or dairy. It's the 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and plan for the future, what you're going to do tomorrow. Think about today, what you're going to do tomorrow, and expand for the future as far as buying and expanding and increasing the size of the farm, the size of the operation. And this is probably the most important part of it.
Families like the Bonds help preserve Williamson County's rural history. Don Neiman, WBHS 9.
Some interesting artwork in the Brentwood High C hallway. Lindsay Waggoner's Art 1 classes used masking tape to make something one-dimensional look 3D. After spending a day in the classroom coming up with their concepts, students started taping their project to the brick walls. Some of the artwork included Taco Bell as well as the Brentwood High football field.
Up next, a Bruins football player trying to follow in his all-pro dad's footsteps.
And later, the lighting of the Brentwood Christmas tree.
Introducing the all-new Infinity M class. Compatible with backup camera, sport mode, lane departure warning, and GPS.
He's the son of a former Tennessee Titan, but Chase Bishop is making a name for himself on the football field. Channel 9's Cole Hubbard has more.
Pass is going to be in the end zone. Touchdown, Brentwood!
Sophomore Chase Bishop is in the middle of his first football season at Brentwood High, and so far is pleased with his performance.
Touchdown catch as a Bruin.
I'm very thankful and very blessed. You got to give it out to the team. Check.
Situation here, and they send Bryce Bishop wide right. In motion goes McKechnie. They're looking for Bishop again. He's wide open. Touchdown, Brentwood.
In his first 5 varsity games, Chase has had 208 total receiving yards with 4 touchdowns, but his strong performance has not caused him to lose focus.
It was pretty great. I don't really care about the stats. I'm more of a team guy, trying to do whatever I can to just help our team to just be successful and get the W at the end of the day.
It's a struggle. This is to Bishop. Bishop's going to break one down the sideline. Bishop, touchdown Brentwood.
Bishop focuses on the big picture for his team and is working on accomplishing that goal.
Probably as a team just trying to get a state championship for Brentwood. Really, that's all really, just playing football and doing what we do.
Blaine Bishop, the father of Chase Bishop, is one of Chase's biggest mentors and also helps Chase become a better player on the field.
I wouldn't say it would affect me, but he gives me really helpful tips on the game, like the game within the game. So I say that's what I have over a few people that might not have that advantage.
Let's welcome everybody to the new stadium and the new Titans, baby. This is our house, baby.
In 138 games, Blaine Bishop had 542 tackles and 15.5 sacks. Cole Hubbard, WBHS 9 Sports.
It's officially the holiday season in Brentwood.
5, 2, 3, 2, 1.
Mayor Jill Bergen led the crowd in the lighting of the Christmas tree. The 40-foot spruce is a live tree in front of the Brentwood Library. After the ceremony, families were invited inside the library for free cookies, hot chocolate, and other refreshments. The library also offered free reading of the Polar Express, which saw a large turnout as well.
Thank you for joining us. I'm RJ Taylor.
And I'm Nell Sorensen. See you next time in WBHS 9 News.